Oops, I didn't realize this was muted. I won't pretend it wasn't a bit of shock when the prosecutor first presented it to the court. Surely you got your doubts about me. You can't think enough I'm innocent. Of course I can. Jeannie, why don't you talk to us? Tell us what really happened that night. Huh? One was cleverly managed to piece together a lot of new information, but still, we really like to hear it from you. Alright then. It was after we had that dinner together at your place, right, Iris? Well, I chat up in your office, didn't we? Yes, I remember. That I couldn't get to sleep, so I slipped out and went down the street to the 221 to Winfrey's place I had to know. So it was there or not, having her back again. It was about unknown, but if you ask me, there's something in there that Shrums don't like. Something want people weird. So you like to Irish was taking it in a little rank for safekeeping. At least that's what I thought at the time. I cannot speak her language. Oh God, her English is killing me. No indie breaks. I just had to know if there was there or not. I mean, I had no idea that all that was going to kick off, did I? Stuck the lock and snuck inside. It was dark as she like in there. So I gave the oil limp on the counter a bit brick and then when I didn't go doing. Oh. Nearly died, I did. Next thing I knew, I got the gun off the counter and it was waving in the air like, I don't know what. Ah, you're the girl who was in this afternoon. I think you think pickpockets went for armed robbery. The mentor script, you got it there? You show them leaves a load of papers with you. Story? I beg your pardon? The hounds or something or other. It's there, I want to see it. I'm sorry, young lady. But I seen a dining room gets an article belonging to one of my customers. I don't want it. I want to do it anyway. I just want to see if it's there, that's all. Oh, you want to see it, do you? I don't know if Sholmes really pawned it or not. Please, let me see it and I'll go. Oh, very well then. For please sake, stop waving my gun around with you. You know, Cole unlocked the storeroom and we both went inside. Was that alright? The mentor script. Sholmes weren't lying after all. You did all that just to check for me, Jenny? Anyway, there was a bit of a kick up out in the man bit of shot. While we're on the scene, yes. What's that noise? Dear me, is there some burglars convention here tonight? I don't know about. I forgot to shut the door behind me. Sorry. Gotta go and take care of it. Could I possibly have my gun back? No. Well, I'll come with you now. Don't be foolish, Uncle. You must stay right here. Don't leave this room on any circumstances. With that, took the gun out of my hands and walked back to the shop. back in the storeroom, like you said, straining the ears in the dark. What's going on? It sounded like they got into a bit of a scrap. I started to think I should help, you see. So I was just about to go out of the storeroom myself when was shots too, I think, almost at the same time. And then there was me feet laying face down on the floor, right next to the storeroom door. So I slammed it shut and locked it quicker like. She thought whoever had shut Mr. Windbreak might come for you. Yeah. So I went to grab the old cock's gun. Managed to put up a fight at least. When I got better looking, I knew. Windbreaks was a goner. Felt funny in me dead all of a sudden. Kind of dizzy. And after that, I don't remember nothing. You passed out? Write down what I done. El Cove might still be alive. Did you tell police everything you just told us? Of course I did, but they ain't gonna be aboard of it, did they? So it was I kept telling lies to make things even worse for me. We'll be alright, Jane, don't worry. Just stay a little longer. Who knows what to put the real copy through the mail? Hell yeah! That Cove, what was there in the afternoon? That's Egg Book Benedict. Egg Book Benedict. Sounds tasty. Honestly, does sound tasty. So remember how you look at me on stuff, none? It was that night. Or his real name yet. But I'm convinced that he's involved somehow. Anyway, thank you for telling us what happened, Gina. I appreciate your honesty. You what? Leave it to... It all in Windows. Keep your hands now, Gina. Mr. Nada Odo. Yes. You can trust me. I don't get it. I mean, I've gotten what happened here before. Come on, it was only 2 months ago. Me and Mr. Good. We told you a pack of lies. It got the off of them. Her English is so, oh my god, I don't know if I can speak like this. You got the boggle trotter off of them, even though he was a killer. No, I could never forget that. Oh, did what I thought was best at the time. The pain of that air adjustment doesn't get any easier to bear. So, don't forget I also made you a promise. I told you I'd be on your side to the bitter end, no matter what happened. But what if I'm lying? You couldn't be working to get another killer off the hook for all you know. I was once in your position, Nina. I was the accused in the trial. You were? Before I left Japan, I was accused of murder. And strange as it might sound, the circumstances of the crime was pretty damning. I was sure that no one would believe it wasn't me who done it. Oh, who knows? There was one person who stood up for me, who believed in me and was prepared to defend me. My best friend. Obviously, no one believes in you more than I do. Leave this to me. All you need to do is put your faith in me, and I'll do the rest. I was so happy I cried. Even then, somewhere inside me, I couldn't help thinking, surely he doesn't really believe in me. Not completely. But I was wrong. He was my boy. As soon as my trial began, it was obvious that he had absolute unwavering belief in me. And in turn, I developed an absolute unwavering belief in him. Since then, I came to realize, if you want someone to believe in you, you have to believe in the other person first. What are you saying? I promise you, Gina, that no matter what happens, I'll keep believing in you. So don't need to worry. I won't let you down. No, I'm a diver. A no good liar. You're not like Mr. McGraw. I know that. That's right. You're our friend, JD. Iris? We know you better than you think. We've come to the conclusion that you're someone we can trust. It's really all we need to know. Exactly. Mr. No, I don't know, legal was in this. Court proceedings are about to resume. Head to the courtroom immediately. Yes, sir. Yes, of course. Thank you. Alright, let's hog tie this man to a spick. An offending lawyer in my time, so I knew only too well how hard it was to put all your faith in another. Also knew just how hard it was to bear the burden of another's putting all their faith in you. Oh, hell yeah, let's do this! This is the last, final chapter, the final battle. Wish me luck, since I'm not this time, and hope you're watching over me too, partner. Can we get another shot of Kazuma? Oh, no, another shot? I don't need another shot. I want another shot of him. It's just like, you got this, buddy. Alright. Roll up them sleeves. Call this court to order to resume the trial of this general shot. Will Von Seeks, have you successfully subpoenaed the witness? Subpoena was delivered to the communication where the man works immediately. However, the heavyweight has delayed the arrival of his carriage. We'll see. I see. And let us turn our attention to Inspector Grayson's piece of the case here by the court this morning. Glaring omission of the third building report is a serious blunder, Inspector. Yes, I can only apologize, my lord. Though the defense chemicals analysis of blood, the scene makes for a compelling argument. I cannot permit such untried methods to be used as evidence in my courtroom. It's a big mistake to cross Hurley and me. A very big mistake. My lord, the subpoena witnesses has just arrived from the building. Thank you, officer. Show him to the room. Ladies Benedict, Inspector could be crossing paths with him again so soon, and that like this. Time to scramble his eggs. Combined with the court subpoena at this short notice, sir. Of course, my lord. As an upsetting member of the London Society, it is my pleasure to oblige. Now, kindly state your name and occupation for the record. Ashley Graydon, Communication Officer. Hey, Mr. Bongo, how you doing? Mr. Grace and I both work at the Central Communication Station. Or perhaps somebody would kindly explain to me what this is all about? Praised the situation by the court officer you were here, officer. Yes, I was. Something to do with the murder that took place at a pawnbroker on Baker Street? How are you today? Some nonsense about me having been there on the night in question. That's the accusation indeed. This is really beyond a joke, you know. Very well. Without further delay, the court will now hear your testimony now, Mr. Grace. You respond to the accusation made against you under oath. I'm doing pretty good. Just the first start of my week. School and everything. Gladly, my lord. Gladly. Just, you know, getting in the way of things for the week. Figured I'd change up the weekly schedule just a bit. Naturally, I have occasion to make use of pawnbrokering service from time to time, but you seriously session includes with these thugs to break into a place of the night of the murder? How have you been? With no intention. With some parties for present claim that my blood was found at the scene. So, skill of detectives' homebrew tincture can hardly be taken as serious evidence. So, you deny the accusation completely, do you? Let's tear his statement up in pieces. In dismay, the highest court in the land to be swayed by the self-possessed detective's toy. It was the will of the jury, and our greatest wish justice demands that the jury's will be upheld. bouncing back from the job. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your job. Hopefully, a better job's on the horizon. Well, you don't expect to be taken. Following the French cross-examination, your involvement in this matter has not been established. You will be free to leave immediately. Good. And I should be aware of time for tough tea. So translation at least. Set up for Mr. Gray. No, no longer Mr. Council. Proceed with cross-elimination. Mr. Egbert Benedict. Or is it Mr. Corridor? My apologies, you are. Dr. Rondo, the French lawyer. We have met. You stay here? Excellent. Enchete. So. I trust we can conclude this quickly. Nice hair, nice suit. I hope you like prison. Or the gallows. I think they send people to the gallows in this time period.
Hold it!
Yes, we met in very contact with the kind of person at the end of the day in question. Oh, of course. You introduced yourself by a different name at the time. Mr. Egbert, I believe. Tell me.
Objection!
Said to testify about the events that took place that night. No obligation to answer such unrelated questions. Can't be serious. Fine to answer such inappropriate questions. Racist, isn't it? An effort to not give anything away. This could be tricky. Needs to memory for this fail? Is a blessing in disguise, man? Yeah? They, you know the old ancient saying, one door closes, another door opens. Honestly, I went back to school because of my last job. I took the job because it paid good, but once I got there, I realized what I would be doing for the rest of my life, I guess you could say. And I was just like, no, this is not what I want to be. That's something I want to do when I'm like 80 years old or 70 years old, trying to see if I can retire. This is not something I want to be doing. So I was like, you know what? I need to change up my life. And that's how I'm sitting here now. So the next excuse me. Not only there in the back. This is a fuss. Whose idea was it to permit an outsider work in the British court anyway? That's outrageous.
Hold it!
Like exciting at all. I can't do retail. No matter what people say, I can't do retail. If I get one argument, I'm punching somebody and I'm out of the job. Ready to prove that?
Objection!
If my own please, friend. Of course, at this point. What do you mean? Witness obtains he is not at the scene of the crime. He is not because of proof his absence. If you choose to present at the scene, then make his life for you to prove your assertion. Victory goes ice.
Hold it!
Pressing every statement just to make sure I know what's going on. Even my 70-year-old friend at the job, who is a retired lawyer, just here because he wants to do retired life. He told me there's no future with you here, and like you see someone else. Yeah, if people tell you there's like your future is not here, definitely listen. Like cashiers at best is it's a job, not a career. It's not something. It's something to put money on the table. But other than that, it's not something you should be working for long periods of time. Oh, you need to have one of my friends. Keep sure that blows mine. You go to the bar to one of these measurements. This science lesson. Who's this film to go to anyway? Oh, that's Marlon. This one on the name. He's a great, well-known detective. Oh, I don't bring you stuff to say, great detective. A detective, you say, tis.
Oh, right. Excuse me.
Excuse me? You have something to say? Say about that, Mr. Shawkins. What? Me? No, the Mr. Shawkins next to you. I agree with this. How many times I gotta tell you? Yes, I know. You're not Mr. Big Boss Sucky. Mr. Nash Sawkins. A couple of me cuff. You what? It's not the case that when Mr. Henderson just spoke, it went thought went to your mind. But you can't share that thought in the court. Me thoughts? None of them. I must have been. You what? Mr. Hudson, answer the question, please. Do you mind when Mr. Grace just spoke? Let him go, so we got nothing. I was just thinking if it ways around me on like this much more, it would be open to the room again. That's all. What room? You took the photo, of course. It was 2 days ago. You ain't gonna be caught up yet. Was well, you know, I was worrying for him and oh, Bales. Mr. Grayson, did you hear that? What? Your company is worried about you, it seems. On account of your injured arm. My lord. It's Mr. Grayson. I have no idea what these two questions are talking about. Certainly, I shouldn't be expected to answer anything in relation to the kind of situation. There's someone other than the two victims were hit by a bullet on the scene of the crime 2 nights ago. And from the bullet hole in the wall, that person was likely hit in the upper arm or whereabouts. Perhaps you allow a court official to examine your arm, sir. Left arm that you're currently grasping with your right hand as if in pain. No, I refuse. You have shown no evidence whatsoever that links me to these common thieves. According to advice to prevent any such invasion of my privacy. But he said, I'm completely uninvolved in all this. Never had anything to do with the pawnbrokery where this fellow was killed whatsoever. I take offense at the insinuation that I was in any way involved. You've come to have nothing else whatsoever to do with Mr. Pawnbrokery. Lord, French would like the last statement to be added to Grayson's testimony. You see, it's working get injured fast because of repetitive motions. Yeah. I think the job, I worked at Ford Motors for a time. 10-hour shifts. You have to work your station very fast. I do mean fast because there's like 6 to 7 cars coming down a minute. So, and you basically, you do one thing. You do that one thing over and over and over again. And you have like 10 seconds to do it before it goes to the next person. And if you can't do it in those 10 seconds, people start yelling at you. You're also not allowed to leave you're not allowed to use to go to the bathroom. So say in those 10 seconds, you gotta pee, you gotta call somebody on the line, you gotta wait your turn for you to pee. So if you got the inkling that you need to pee, well, call that line and wait. It's the same way for lunch and stuff. You have to call. they call you. It's like, hey, it's your lunch break. Go ahead. So it's repetitive. It's a lot of injury, a lot of standing on your feet, and a lot of moving. Which for the average person, it's not that bad. It's a job. They pay you good money for all those 10 hours. So I'm like, okay. It's when one of my coworkers said you should buy a bunch of Epsom salt and take a bath every single night because your body will need it. That's when I decided, I was like, I'm out. I'm not gonna. I already have problems. I already have aches and pains already. I'm not trying to be 65, having to go to masseuse every week because my bones just starts breaking down on me. I was like, no, thank you. I'm going to try and find something better. Very well, Counselor. Continue to your testimony, Mr. Grayson.
Hold it!
What's it with that? What's that, Miss Grayson? Bunch of the phone from study. No, you were the aeronautical.
Is that right?
Excuse me!
Hello. Sound very exciting. It was not. It was totally not. Again, Sunshine? You were there too, in fact, weren't you, Inspector? That afternoon. Yes. Well, yes, I do remember meeting yourself in the pawnbroker that afternoon. You were on to be assistant. And the accused were all present there. It's like, huh. Time this witness was trying to procure a particular article. Oh, well, now. Afraid I don't remember too clearly. But you must. But I'm pretending I didn't remember something like that. I don't. Okay, was the Holy Shadowroninn break? Yes, of course. The picture bears a striking resemblance to the witness, I must say. He was the police was in the shop that afternoon in question. Well, the guy who worked at the light at Toyota for 6 years now. Oof. How much in pain does he feel? Anything. What was that? You guys checking can't give himself away. You're a surprise. I'll have more information on this. What's this? Yes. Pretty sure he gets aches and pain. Yeah, that type of job is something you will honestly get a lot of aches and pains.